Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome to The Last Door Chapter 2 with me, Aaron Duke. So I would have played Chapter 1, but first of all, I would have played Chapter 1, but I've played that before, and because these are horror game, it's a horror game series, I think there's like 4 chapters in it, and I would have played it, but I don't know, I feel like if you play a horror game again and try and record it, you lose the reaction to it, like the jump scares, they don't have the same effect, the atmosphere doesn't have the same effect because you know what's going to happen, so I prefer to keep those I prefer to keep my recordings original when it comes to horrors. So we've moved on straight on to chapter 2, but if I remember what happened in chapter 1, because I only played it about a week ago, we play as a guy who's going to visit his friend after getting a letter from him, who has killed himself because he was going crazy and he thought he was being haunted by people. And now he's going on a mission to their old school where his friend sent him. And I think that's the gist of it. I hope that's the gist of it. Anyway, let's get in. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. I thought it was thy name. Oh, hey, okay, so it's a point and click horror game. The first one was really good as well. If you want to go and find out the story, pause this video, go and play it. I highly recommend it. It is a long playthrough though. I might have to cut this one down if it's as long. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Alright, so I'm playing as a priest. Okay, gotta do that. Give us each day our daily bread. Sir, I didn't know there'd be nudity in this game. I do apologise. Well, it's not really nudity, but you get the drift. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. Debtors. Bugger it. Oh, he whipped himself. That's right. Sorry, that scared me a little bit. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Oh, I hear breathing. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? I don't see anything. But hey! Oh, by the way, turn your volume up if you haven't already. My volume is on the loudest it can go, which is probably going to end badly, but screw it, it's a horror game. Keep on keeping on, fella. Oh, hi. Who is it? Is it him? Anthony? Answer me. There was no need for that, if I do say so myself. Okay. Oh. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Anna was the other guy's wife. The guy who hung himself. Jesus, stop it. I like the breathing sound effect. That adds to it a little bit, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. Okay. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? 1, 2. Hey there. Jesus Christ. 3. Now, wake up, wake up. I'm turning the bloody volume down a bit. Screw that. You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I am confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? Oh, they have little speech bubbles above their head. No, that's cool. I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? Oh, you can pick stuff now. It looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard. They were nasty screams, if we're honest with ourselves. Inside, a complete darkness where an evil dwells deep below. Bloody hell. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear has already awoken. That's a lot of reading. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have left? How could you have let your wife, Anna, die so awfully? We got there in the end. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote some... hey. Bloody hell. Sorry, I'm got gas. In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning toward me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. So yeah, that's where he sent us, to the boarding school. We gotta go there. It's good. It's good times. ... Farewell, Mr. and for fuck's sake. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Don't these games know that I can't read? Why do they give me reading? I feel like some really shitty pop music should be in the back of this, like Dry Your Eyes or something like that. Okay, okay. Chapter 2, Memories. Look at my top hat, I look freaking suave as. The Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. Hello. Milady. Pardon, excuse me, mister. Sister. Idiot. ... Good evening, sister. Good evening. I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. Should I put on voices for the characters? Should I try that? I don't feel like I should. Maybe I should. Who knows? Let's give it a go. Okay, so my voice is just gonna be Devitt. What's a girl's voice? As you can see, no, I'm not doing it. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. Devitt? Shut up. I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monseigneur, of course. Monseigneur? Exactly, but you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? It'd be good for me to appreciate the passage of time. This place will help me remember. I prefer not to talk about it. That one? I guess that it would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? I prefer not to talk about it. If you're not going to talk about it, I'm not going to talk about it, you bitch. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me, but it is, a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry about it, Mother. Don't worry, Mother. Mother? I thought she was sister. Bloody confused already. Thank you! Oh, okay, before I go down. What's that? Get it. Okay, that's cool. Among the baggages, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. Can we take them? I'd ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware who you are talking to. I'm sorry. Who are you? Doctor? I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet, cough, why have you left me? Why you don't answer my letters? Cough, my letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed. Shut up, coughing in the background. The poor man is still obsessed with his wife. He won't accept that she left him months ago, my poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Mrs. Vinge. I hope he recovers. Thank you. Alright. Where are you? Oh, it's him talking. Hello, who are you? What happened to you? Are you alright? There was a rhythmic sound like a breathing. But when? Last night, I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough like tree bark brushed against my leg, and I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I was about to say growling for some reason. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. Madam? Okay, so she just wasn't talking to us. Okay, smoky. Oh, I've already checked that, you idiot. Alright, cool. Hello, who are you? He is quite a pale young boy, he's asleep. There's a lot more to this game than the first one. Please, someone, piety. Does that mean pity? Piety. I am sorry, you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you... Oopsie daisy, sorry about that. Shit! Sorry. You pause it and read it if you want to. Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. This the Virgin? A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful, if that is possible. Coolio. A picture of the Virgin Mary gazing at you, supposedly to portray a sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. Alright, let's go through here. I unlocked the door. Smashing. Good job, sir. Go through the door. Oh, it's back up. Oh, what's that? Who did it? When? Who did it? Why? Locked wood coffin badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was in a bit of a rush to finish. What is that sound? Hi, sir. Good evening. I hope you're right and this is indeed be a good evening. Okay. My name is Devitt. I didn't know there was a cemetery here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I'm Frank Baldwin. Don't ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. He told me not to ask him why. Bugger it, we'll do it anyway. Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I don't understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you to get on with your work. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much. Well, that's delightful. Let's go back in here. Shh! Bloody coughing in my ear and that. Get that. Whatever that is, get that. That seems important. Hey! Dear brother, I have received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Today it's my birthday and I am feeling blue. It's a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mummy's going to cook a lemon cake as those than that grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you're doing, what you're learning, how is Scotland and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. Cool. Now there's a music box. Take the music box. Good idea, good idea. Put it down now. Ah, shit. Gaff. There we go. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favourite class, theology. January 18th. Today Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even Devitt was admonished, bloody hell, just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ear towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st. It was very disconcerting, whatever, to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture he stumbled, dazed and had to sit. Bloody hell. January 22nd. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th. That's like, yeah, it's been a month. It's been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We're told that he's still sick, but if he's so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. Dear Lord, let me take a drink of water. I hope you guys like my voice. You're going to be slightly fucked if not. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we can't get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodged the question, and I am starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about our Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. Hey! There is a picture. It's the photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I don't remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. There is a lot of reading in this game. In death there is hope, in death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks as if there has been there for years and the chalk has faded in some places. Fucking hashtag inspirational. Alright, let's get out of this place. Get out of this place. Come up, skip! Alright, let's go upstairs. Let's see what's up here. Hello. A dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. Okay. Hello. A syringe next to a flask with a label that says morphine. Take that, lad. Okay, don't then, you dingus. Good evening, sister. ... Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign. For something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? The Lord works in mysterious ways. Certainly yes, but I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on, not like this. Excuse me, sir. She seems happy. On the upper shelf, a well-worn Bible and Rosemary's Gather Dust. Anything to find? The humble with the Okay, so nothing in this room then. That was a good time. That was a good time. Is this Jesus? Hi, Jesus. Why are you on the floor, halfway on the floor now? Another tapestry, though I remember from my old school days, the student dormitory was here. Okay, so remember this place here, remember it, picture it in your mind, take a mental image, for when we get a knife, I presume. Because that's normally how these point and click games work, you have to find something, and then you get to proceed. Hello. Okay, what's that in there? That looks flashy. Pick it up. There was put her in the shower hole with something shiny. Get it, you dumbass. Okay, so we gotta get that thing. So we gotta get like a hook to get the thing under the thing. What? Okay, so can we say anything more to her? Oh. Mr. Baldwin. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Monsieur instructed me to take him on as a caretaker. Not take him out, bloody hell, that would take a turn, wouldn't it? Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Can I talk to Monseigneur? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monseigneur has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed. Not even by any of the sisters. Okay, do you take care of the patients? Of course, Mr. Devitt, we tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Have there been many deaths lately? Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. Did you say that Monsignor already lived here when this venue was still a boarding school? Indeed! He was still priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can I give you the music box? No. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Go to the studio. Oh, so that's what I look like, and that's Miss Beth, my editor slash girlfriend. Say hi, Beth.